What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Logistical Styles coming at you with another video, and we are back here in studio. And today I am doing basically kind of an update about my journey so far with Algorithm DJ Pro, and specifically using the Reloop Mixon 8 Pro with my iPad, and also a little bit about using it with my laptop as well. So just in general, the whole journey, I've started working with or started using Algorithm DJ Pro for quite a while now, and I'm very comfortable with the program. And I just did a couple of videos last week about how to move your crates from Serato over to DJ Pro on your iPad, and also just some of the features of the Mixon Pro. But now I've had some time to work with it and make it kind of custom to how I want to feel, and basically some of the ups and downs that I've had with it so far. So let's see. First thing I had to accomplish with the Mixon 8 was mapping my stems correctly, because I haven't had the ability to use the some of the built-in features. I've used like the pad mode. You can double tap one of the buttons, one of the pad mode buttons, and you can go into a stems mode where you have you can do like a 2-channel, 3-channel, and a 4-channel. So you can do just acapella instrumental, which is 2-channel. You can do acapella vocals, melodies, melodies, and drums. And then you can do like vocal, melody, bass, and drums. So that's a 4 version. But I needed to find a way to be able to trigger the at least the instant instrumental and the instant acapella with the mixer, with the controller. So I did a video. If you watch that one, you'll see that I showed you how I mapped it to have the parameter button set for my instrumental and acapella. So that, so far, that was a great thing, and it really improved my experience with the controller. Definitely map it. I did come across something. There was like some documentation from Reloop that said that if you hit like shift and the tap button, that would switch your EQ knobs into the stem separation mode, and turns out that that was actually incorrect. So it does not work that way. Which was a little bit disappointing, because I still haven't gotten to the point where I'm put my EQ. I'm assuming you can still do it. There's got to be a way to put your EQ into stem separation mode, but one of the, I guess, official documentation showing that it was supposed to work by using the shift and the tap button, that is actually incorrect. So I'm still working on that, but I'm happy with having the instant instrumental and instant acapella available, especially while I'm in my like hot cue mode, so I can make a quick transition and bring a song back. If I'm rocking an instrumental and an acapella over it, and maybe I get rid of the acapella, I want to be able to hit the cue to bring the instrumental song back and get rid of the instrumental and bring it to the full version of the song, if you kind of know what I mean, if you can follow what I'm saying. So I want to be able to jump around, and I'm able to do that right now. So the next thing I had to figure out, well, also was a silent cue. So basically MIDI mapping. MIDI mapping was the first thing I had to figure out, and I did a video on that, so you can check that out. So the next thing was the Serato crate transfer, which is what I did. And while I was doing it, I had my little notepad. So that's what I'm referring to right now. So I was keeping notes along the way, and finally got to a point where I had some issues with the Mixon 8. The first issue I was having, at first I thought it was me not being used to this specific controller, but when I scratch on the left deck, the vinyl mode kind of stops working, and the track I'll be in the middle of cutting or queuing up the record in a headphone, and the song will just start playing. It will it's like you have your hand on the record on the song, and then suddenly the song just takes off and you can't control it. I'm putting my hand on the platter and trying to bring it back, and that's not working. At least not for the first couple of seconds, and then finally it snaps back, and then I got vinyl control again. But by that time the song has advanced so far up, I have to just hit the cue point to bring it back. So I've had that happen a lot. That's happened a lot, and it's not because I'm not used to a controller. I have a Pioneer Rev 1 that I can do some decent scratching with. I've done some scratching with it and have no issue with it. Never lost control of the song. Same thing with the SB3, SB2, SR2. I've had controllers, so I'm used to scratching on a controller. And I knew something was wrong right from the beginning because the platter just didn't feel the way I was used to it feeling. And maybe I was just used to Pioneer platters, and that might have been the problem. But as I practiced more and more, I realized that this was actually happening. It wasn't me, it's something in my head. Then another thing that was happening, and I caught it on video, I'm going to cut to a video of it, is the deck will do two things. The left deck, so far it's only happened on, where the song, when you bring it back and you're scratching, you bring it in, it'll do a little pause. It'll play for a second, pause, and not even a full second. It'll play for a little bit, pause, and then start playing. So when you scratch, boop, 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 and it plays, pause, and then it's really bad. So, and then when you are, you know, trying to backspin or whatever, suddenly the deck will just stop working. Like you can be playing, it'll be playing, you scratching, releasing, cutting back and forth, releasing, and then suddenly the deck just stops. The green light will be solid green, indicating that it should be playing, but it's not playing. And if you tap it, no matter what you do, the only thing you can really do to get out of it is to hit the load button again and reload the song, or load another song. And that's happened. I was able to just now, before I made this video, replicate it like almost on demand to make it happen. And it's happened to me before, and I thought it was a fluke, but it's just happening too many times. And I do a decent amount of gigs. Last year, I think I did 47 gigs over the course of the year. Two of them were out of the country even. So, I mean, it's like kind of mission critical. It's really important for me not to have issues with the deck stopping. It's not like I'm doing just local stuff. It's like I'm doing people's weddings. I'm doing, you know, corporate events and stuff like that. So that's a problem, and it's kind of disappointing because I really want this controller to work because, one, it's the flagship controller for Reloop using Algorithm DJ Pro, and it's a nice mixer. Everything else on the mixer is really nice. I like the size of the pads. I like the paddles. I like the sound of it. I like all the inputs. It's got a ton of inputs and outputs. So it's very versatile. It's very versatile. It's not too big. It's got a good solid build. The build is really nice. It's solid. I like it. And I love the fact that I can use my iPad and it's dedicated for an iPad. You've got a slot to put your iPad in, and it works. The software on the iPad works really, really, really great. And it works really great on the laptop as well. And honestly, right now, my favorite experience using Algorithm DJ Pro is with my MacBook Pro running the software and hooked up to my Rain 70 mixer with my Reloop turntables, the 7000 MK2s, and phase. The only thing I have a problem with that setup is the fact that phase is not supported natively for like HID mode with DJ Pro yet. I heard there's a rumor they're saying that it's coming, but it's not there yet. So I still have to hook up the RCA cables to the mixer to make phase work, but it works like a charm. It works great. The mapping on the mixer is great. I was able to map my parameter buttons on the mixer to be my instant acapella and instrumental, just like I did with the controller. I did the same thing with my Pioneer Rev 1. It works great with the app. I'm just having an issue with the Mixon 8. So let me go ahead and I'll cut to the demo showing the issue I'm having with the pause play type thing and the deck shutting down, and we'll see what Reloop has to. Well, I already talked to Reloop. I emailed Reloop and I opened the ticket with them, and they said because they're in Germany, it would be best for me to just return it to the retailer I bought it from. So was kind of surprised they didn't really have a lot of troubleshooting. They didn't like, hey, go into the settings and try this, or let's try to do the firmware update again, which I did do the firmware update, and that did not make a difference. But I called where I bought it from, Zounds, and explained the situation to them, and they said that they are going to send me a return shipping label so we can get a replacement. Hopefully the next unit I get does not do anything like that, but it's really making me a little bit nervous about that. But when I get the new one, I will definitely be putting it through its paces and testing it. But for right now, while I'm waiting for the return shipping label, I'm just gonna probably play around with this Mixon 8 a little bit more and see what other features it has. Maybe I can find something really, really dope to win me over and make me more comfortable with working with the replacement. But I haven't heard anybody else have this type of issue, so I'm sure it is just a glitch, and the next one will be good. But anyway, this is just the update of where I am so far with my transition to Algorithm DJ Pro and using Mixon 8 for the controller. So hopefully we will continue with the Mixon 8 as a controller. If not, I need to start looking at other options. But as Cleveland Terry mentioned in his video, and even Phil in Digital DJ Tips has mentioned, you know, Algorithm's biggest weakness is the fact that they don't have a large, they're not compatible with everything. All the good controllers, they're just not compatible with, and they need to really work on getting some of these newer controllers that are really great and can work great with DJ Pro. They just need to just get them mapped and get them, or I don't know. I don't know what they need to do because I'm not a developer like that. So I just hope that they can really open up the compatibility and have full features like the screens and the other options available. But I'm going to sign out. I know I've been rambling, but this was hopefully a good update, and just to keep you posted. Keep looking out for more videos. I'm going to do some videos with me using my Reign 70 with DJ Pro and on the laptop. And I've got a show coming up this weekend, and I'll be doing a mixture of samples and original songs, and the songs they sampled. So I'm going to be using the stems to kind of mix and mash the two up. So this should be a really dope show. I wish I could put footage up, but it'll probably get me copyright strikes, but I'll see what we can do. But anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully I will see you again. Peace. All right, so hopefully you can see what's going on. All right, so I got the red cue point, the first cue point right there. You see the red line that goes across both decks, so you know that's where the threshold is. But oh, now it wants to do it. Okay, so first of all, why did it stop? Why did it stop? The green light is on, indicating it should be playing, but it's not playing. Now if I hit play, nothing. Absolutely nothing. So when it does this, I usually end up having to just reload the song. But if I reload the song, it's not going to do what I was. That's stupid. It should be playing now. So I got to reload the song. And you see what it just did? So it does that little pause. And now it stopped again. I didn't do anything except bring the record back manually and release, and now it stopped. It won't play. So I have to reload the track again. And you see how it paused. See that? And now it does it. So let's go ahead. Let's see if we can. And now it stopped. It stopped. See, though, this is what I'm talking about. And you see how I've been able to recreate it, you know, just randomly scratching with this. So I've already emailed Reloop. They said since they're in Germany, there's not much they can do. Send it back to where I got it from. So I called Zounds, and they said that they approved my replacement, so I'm just waiting for a UPS label to ship it back.